Hi, my name is Dr. Nick Lee. I'm one of the designers of the Crepe system. The project began in February of the last year. If you visit our website, crepe.fund, the first thing you will probably notice is our commitment to enabling the management of all assets on Earth. In this video, I will explain the vision behind the term all the assets on Earth. Then I'll try to explain as simply as possible how we are building a system that's general enough to manage all assets. Now, here you go. A few months ago, BlackRock, the world's largest asset management firm, announced a plan to create a blockchain ETF. We have to see what it is. It is BlackRock is actually saying the assets in cryptoverse will be brought out to stock markets for trading, or futures and options markets for trading. Which led a surge in the crypto market. Subsequently, other asset managers applied to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for similar ETFs, and they are doing the same thing. They are bringing the assets in the cryptoverse to different markets in the legacy financial markets. And cryptoverse, Crepe, is doing the same thing, or exactly the opposite, I have to say. What we are trying to do is that we're trying to bring assets from legacy markets to the assets to cryptoverse, so that they can be traded in the crypto market. So that is what we are trying to do. And what we are trying, our Crepe approach, what we are trying to do is that you think the assets, that is whatever, stocks and bonds and whatever that exist in any conceivable assets as well, can be traded and tokenized and traded in cryptoverse. That's what our project is about. If you go, actually, what I have to explain is that what it means to have ETF. ETF is nothing but a fund, a basket of fund following indexes. We're doing the same. We can do the similar thing. We can have indexes, have the assets, a basket of assets, and we're going to have the basket to follow the indexes, and basket fund to follow the indexes. Only the difference is that it is in the crypto market. So, if you go our website, what you will find is that set of indexes. That's the reason we are going to. The first thing that we are going to offer is decentralized ETF, or we call it DTF. And that will be, the details will be explained in the future video. Today, we'll just focus on how we will implement all assets in the system, so that all assets on Earth can be handled, managed, and traded. So, what we are having is that in this page, create index page, the part allowed that showed in the yellow box here, that's the assets we can handle. Theoretically, they should be all assets on Earth. Then the system should be able to secure some for underlying assets, so they can be managed in a fund and traded from the basket following that index. Well, this is already a challenging issue. There are many more challenging issues than this. For example, if a composition ratio of underlying assets or the index or the underlying assets themselves may change, then we need to account for those changes. This will be further explained in a future separate video clips. But then let me reiterate that on the first page of our website, we've started our vision to manage all assets on Earth. All assets mean stocks, futures and foreign exchange, real estate, artwork, and many conceivable assets. This means we envision creating and managing a fund consisting of all those in a basket. Now, having said this, let's look at this. Let's look at this illustration. It shows this is the our vision drawing in the beginning when we began this project. We have assets in the blockchain ecosystem, and we have assets in the legacy financial ecosystem. Those familiar with the blockchain technology and know that blockchain networks mostly incompatible. Even if they could be compatible, they often operate in isolation. The idea is not only managing blockchain assets, but also all assets in legacy finance and other markets might seem like reckless vision to some. For example, tokens used in the Solana network, even in cryptoverse, cannot be used at all in the Ethereum network, resulting in the existence of relatively small, isolated ecosystems. That's what we are talking about. Solana is isolated from Ethereum network. Of course, there is a technology called bridge that allows for connections, making asset interconnecting possible within different blockchains. However, the bridge technology has its drawbacks. It's risky and vulnerable to hacking attacks. Yet, over the past year and more, we have been researching and trying various solutions and developing our framework. Recently, an enthralling development happened. We weren't the only ones. We weren't the only ones who started envisioning connecting all assets. Chainlink, for example, an Oracle data company, announced their approach to link assets in different networks, in different blockchains. This happened just 2 months ago. Regardless, a method to securely connect heterogeneous blockchain assets and structure them into a basket is to be possible for sure. As it can be seen in this diagram, it's the CCIP designed by Chainlink that allows us to securely construct an asset basket. We had a meeting with Chainlink last week, and both parties agreed to collaborate together in terms of technology and marketing. We're happy, at least, that we can get help in making a basket of assets from at least one of those big companies like Chainlink. However, if multiple assets exist in an underlying assets across several blockchains, it can lead to various interesting problems. For example, what does it mean if different assets existing in one basket are on different networks, on different blockchain? One interesting issue could be, how should gas fees be paid? One is Solana, and the other is Ethereum, and how the gas fees be paid? To solve such problems and unseen headaches, there are many other issues like this, other problems like this, if we design it from the beginning, design it well. To solve such problems and unseen headaches, Crepe was Crepe was designed from the beginning to be blockchain agnostic. Crepe does not belong to any single blockchain, yet exists on all blockchains. So users in general, they don't need to know the technical details. They don't need to know which blockchain they exist, they use, they apply, they employee. Another crucial issue is the tracking of reputation. As the range of assets expands from one on-chain, cross-chain to offline, the reputation of entity managing or providing the asset must be traced. For example, even if real estate from legacy market is provided, the institution or individual offering it should have a certain level of credibility, and also that must address the penalty for providing fake assets. Those kinds must be defined. When we started beginning in February last year, we began to design this reputation tracking token. Buterin proposed a soulbound token to address the issue of reputation tracking. SBT, we call it, he proposed a soulbound token, and SBT. SBT plays a central role in our Crepe system. Now, explaining all those things, now you can see, the initial vision drawing, when we drew the initial vision drawing, we did not have proper technology at the time. But one by one, the technology is being developed and make our jobs easier. And now we are releasing our first application. That's DTF. That will be launched in October, during October, I say. Since we are just starting, there are areas that need improvement. However, we are taking our first proper steps toward our vision, and more than anyone else, are crafting it with leading edge philosophy and the vision. We anticipate that as providers of asset management system, will soon compete, don't laugh, with asset managers like BlackRock, Vanguard, and Fidelity. Some of you, I'm sure, might laugh. My question, if with merely an investment in the hundreds of thousands, can compete with the giants that manage trillions of dollars in AUM. You're right. It's a challenging endeavor. However, it's possible. The reason we can disrupt these massive corporations is due to the crypto technology and assets transforming into a new technology called crypto finance, an innovative financial technology that did not exist in the past. In the past, the internet disrupted business models that relied heavily on offline industries. When Amazon started its online bookstore, world-dominating brick-and-mortar stores like Barnes and Noble had to close their doors. Similarly, Blockbuster, a global video rental business, collapsed when faced with a competition from Netflix, which was then renting movies through mail order. The moment our business gains traction, giants like BlackRock, Vanguard, and Fidelity will be disrupted. We hope that will share our vision. You will share in our vision. Lastly, this video shares the Crepe's design and vision to handle all assets on Earth. Whether you deem Crepe's business prospects good or bad is ultimately up to you. We strongly advise you to think carefully, research thoroughly, and make an informed decision. Thank you very much.